G'day guys, it's Jara here. What up? It's Thanksgiving. Hi. So I thought that because I'm technically, I'm just going to be stereotyped, I'm not American and we don't celebrate it here. I will do another vlog so you guys actually know what I'm talking about. But I thought because I've got some family, aka a cousin and my uncle from America, shout out cuz and uncle, I thought I would do this not only for myself because I absolutely love this recipe, but I thought I'd do it for you Americans out there and for people who just love this recipe. Let's get started. So we're going to make this pumpkin pie. Woo! Literally, I love pumpkin pie. I don't know what it is, I don't like pumpkin pie itself, but pumpkin pie, it's like, oh my god, I could marry you. Like, do you know what I mean? It's amazing. I don't know what it is. It's just the sweetness and like the ice cream and the cream and the Anyway, back to what I was doing. Sorry if there's noise. Dishwasher, you know, house. Woohoo! Noises! And I've got my grandmother and Mama J over, so they're kind of just outside. It's really hot, hence why I'm wearing singlet and this thing for the summertime, and it's probably about 35 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so I'm gonna get started. Yeah. Okay, so preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 222 degrees Celsius, depending where you're on the world. We use Celsius, but other people use Fahrenheit. So yeah, if you don't know what I'm saying, try and translate it. Hola, buongiorno, ciao, arigato, ni hao, g'day, hi. They're the ways I could say hello in different languages. Whew. So I'm going to preheat the oven to 222 and I'm going to put it on fan cooking because that's the best. Make sure there's no trays in. And I'll set it to 222. Mine doesn't do 222, so I'm going to do 225. That's the closest thing I got. So yeah, sorry if it's a bit weird to see me, but good luck. So next, whisk pumpkin, sweetened condensed milk, and spices, and egg and salt into a bowl. So for this recipe, it says, now everyone's got different recipes depending on where you're from and you know what you're brought up with and things like that. So yeah, it just depends where you're from. I added a bit of brown sugar into mine because it makes it a little bit sweeter, and that's what we do. So what I'm going to do is the sweetened condensed milk. We just use Nestle. So yeah, it says about 1 can, which is about 14 ounces. So it kind of does depend on the size of the can as well. But yeah, if you haven't seen what sweetened condensed milk actually looks like, I'll just come over here. See all this like, yeah, that's what it is. Sweet milk, basically. So I'm just gonna like scrape that up here. It also just reminds me of custard in a way. I don't know why. It just does. It's very custardy like colour. So just pour it off. So I pour this in. I'm going to grab this because spatula, whatever you want to call it, because it's easier to get the rest of it out, otherwise you're just leaving so much content left in it. And yeah, so probably a lot of you guys were like, why is she making so many cooking videos and stuff like that? That's not what this channel is. Truth is, I love cooking. It is a passion of mine. I've always loved it. I've always been cooking with my family as a child. You know, I've always been cooking no matter what it was in my life. But yeah, it's so fun, and I thought, why not share cooking with the world? If it's something you enjoy, then why not do it? So I like to do, because it says like with the pumpkin, sweet condensed milk, eggs, spices and salt and beaten bowl until smooth. I like to kind of, with the condensed milk, do like a bit of a turn, get that in a little bit so it's not just condensed milk on top. And then I add the spices. So it says a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which is this. Get it out. It's weird because like in one of those things where like there's lots of them, but you can take it off, but I'm also not smart either. So, oh, I love the smell of cinnamon. Okay, I think that's enough. So yeah. So once I put this in, I'm gonna put it into a bigger bowl just so it's easy to like whisk and stuff. So I'll put that in. And I should have really put it into a big bowl first, but I'm still. So it's also best if you keep your work area clean and tidy, so you're not like all sticky and gross. But yeah, also just to tell you guys, I will be cutting out the cooking part where it's sitting in the oven for 35 minutes to 40 minutes, because A, there's no point in you just sitting there doing absolutely nothing for 35 to 40 minutes, and B, it's just a lot quicker and you're not sitting there for an hour long talking to me. But yeah, pour all of this in. I know a couple of you guys have also asked me in particular, when is the rest of the crew coming on? And when I mean by crew, I mean Joey, Watsy, or What's M, and Barra from Ninja. Well, right now it will be pretty much just me, and then they'll come on, you know, doing some videos with me here and there. But yeah, hopefully you'll get a lot more videos in the school holidays. A lot of you guys are probably like, oh, you know, this is really weird timing for me, it's not school holidays. When you say it's school holidays, why is that? In Australia, we don't have a 3-month school holiday. I know it's sad thing, right? We only have like 3-4 weeks, which is pretty much like the Christmas area. It's not long, but it's our longest one. So I think it's actually like 4 to 5 weeks, which is where the rest, we have like little sessions in between. So like at around Halloween, we have 2 weeks break. We have like all different time periods, like slots, like Easter, we get like it's a 3-week break. So all different things like that. We start school in January. I know that in America, because I've been to an American school, they start school in I think June, July. I've actually, because I went to an American school for a day, because my cousin went to America. She lived there for a while, and she took me with her to her school. So they have interesting schools. Yeah, it was definitely fun. It was a new experience. So you need half a teaspoon, bring that out there, of grounded ginger. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. So yeah, about half. So you do whatever you feel is half. If you want a bit more, a bit less, this recipe doesn't really matter. But yeah, this pie also should serve about 8. So that's about 1 jar and about 8 of the rest. Next is nutmeg, about half as well. And I like to put in mixed spices, so it's a bit of everything. But again, it's up to you guys what you want to put in. But this is how I do it. That's half. And I just do like a couple of shakes of this, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they get a lot of ruckus. And my family outside are like, what the hell is she doing inside? Sorry. But they learned to live with me. And it says half a teaspoon of salt. So I get like a pinch. About a pinch is the same as well, depending on your size hands and stuff like that. My hands are super sticky. Super sticky. So I'm just gonna do a quick wash. It's hygiene is key. Yeah, it's always good to keep your hands clean and your workplace clean. Like my teacher once said to me, clean place and clean mind. If he saw what my place looked like now, he would think what the heck's going on with my mind. I'm going to put broke the eggs in. I like to do, because you put it in with the whole whites and yolk, I like to practice my skills of just separating them. Well, you really don't need to, you can just plonk it in. Just like doing this, and then putting it in. That, and it also catches any shells as well, because shells aren't good, and my father used to say to me, oh, you know, when you've got shells, it makes it a bit crunchy. But no, that's not true. And I broke the yolk in that one, because I was not paying attention. But yeah, I love cooking. It gives me like a sense of relaxation. I don't know why, it just does. So you're just gonna whisk this pumpkin batter thing until it's smooth. I'll just show you, I just mixed it like twice. But like, if you can kind of see in here, this is what it looks like. Sorry for my horrible camera work. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna just mix this and I can talk to you guys in the meantime. So how's everyone today? Having a good Thanksgiving? No? I'm gonna go have a good Thanksgiving. But yeah, I don't really know why this is celebrated. I don't know whose idea it was. I think it was something to do with some pilgrimages or something. Didn't want to like, they didn't have anything to give to the Indians, because the Indians gave them like all these cool spices and stuff, and the Americans were like, oh, here's a turkey. I gave them a turkey, so they're like, oh, you know, thank you. And it was Thanksgiving, because they were thanking each other or something. I really don't know. I know this off the Addams Family, so I really don't know a lot about American culture. I know enough to know. You know, if I went over there, I wouldn't be like, where is anything? Like, honestly, I love America. It's pretty cool, but there's no place like home. Because if I lived there for a year, I would die without Milo and Tim Tams. I don't have Tim Tams with me right now, but I'll show you what Milo is. Milo is amazing. This is Milo. So it's basically like some brown, like, I don't even know what it is, but it's so good. So this is Milo, copyright of Milo and the brand. No, this is not like an advertisement to buy stuff, but that's what it looks like. I absolutely love it. I would die without this. Milk and Tim Tams. I don't think I have any Tim Tams, and I really should be focused on this because I get off subject really quickly. Yeah, we don't have any Tim Tams, but they're so good. There's a lot of Australian things I would definitely miss. One thing I don't think I would miss is Vegemite. Oh, sure. She must not be Australian then if she doesn't like Vegemite. Now hold your horses, alright? Not all Australians like Vegemite. Actually, a fair bit of us actually don't like it. But I shouldn't be saying much because I actually haven't had it before. But it's literally black tar and it's salty. And when I mean salty, it is salty. I've tried it once, I think. I didn't like it. But yeah, I prefer my Nutella and peanut butter in my peanut butter. And I say that as I celebrate the all-around American Day. You know, some Reese's peanut butter cups. But yeah, I adore pumpkin pie. I look like an idiot eating it, but I don't care. Mix it all together. Oh yeah. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix this up. I'm mixing all around, mixing. Oh. If any of you guys have ever made pumpkin pie recipes, if any of you guys made pumpkin pie, or any desserts, or something that you do on Thanksgiving, let me know in the comments below. Sorry, I'm eating. So we can all celebrate together. But yeah, I absolutely love this recipe. It's one of my favorites. It's so fun and easy to do. Now, according to this, it says prep time 15 minutes, cook time 55 minutes, and it'll be ready in 1 hour and 10 minutes, serving of 8. I just got this off of an internet recipe, allrecipes.com, perfect pumpkin pie. But, you know, It's really up to you. If you have a family recipe, that's even better. If you just go on the internet and grab a random one each time, good for you, at least you're trying. Alright, now this is all done. Now that's all done. I like to taste it. So I got these out. These are 2 like pie tins with whatever this is, the pie crust. I got 2 out because, you know, 2's better. And I took it out and made sure that it's like soft because they're frozen. They were frozen before, so I made sure they were soft. Oh, and I cooked the pumpkin before for about 10 minutes just so it would like heat up a bit and the mixture would all be nice and stuff. I'm horrible at explaining stuff. But yeah, it's bright outside. It's about 3:52 p.m. Australian time. But I should stop talking and focus on this. So I'm gonna pour this in. So I always do a little bit, clean up the edges, and see how much it actually fills up. Because you don't want it to overflow when I get to the edge, because when you're cooking it will like rise a teeny bit. So yeah, I like to just, and I want to make them even. If one's a bit slightly uneven, or has more than the other. Sorry, then you know that's mine. But yeah, I like to make sure that it's got just enough. I'll bring the camera over so you can see what it actually looks like. And I will, you probably won't notice, but at the end of this, as soon as I put them in the oven, I'll stop this and then I'll record what it looks like when I get them out. But yeah, so once you put them in, set the timer for about 37 minutes and check it, or depending on what you do or who you are, you can do 35 minutes, check it, then 40. I say 37 because it's pretty much in the middle. It's not exactly, but I mean like it's close enough, and then you know if you need to cook it for a little bit longer or it's just right, you know, things like that. So I like to get all the batter out. I can get all of it out, that would be good. So yeah, yeah. I think this one maybe could have had a bit more, but nah, I think it's fine. And I'm just gonna bring the camera over. Sorry for the bad movement. But yeah, this is what the pies look like now. I'm also going to add a little bit of cinnamon on top after it's cooked, and a bit now, so it gives it that really cinnamon taste. But this is what they look like. If I can get my camera. There we go. So that's what it looks like before they're cooked, and then we'll see what they look like after they're cooked. So I'm gonna put them in the oven, but I thought I should just quickly show you. So yeah, go into the oven. Doesn't really matter what shelf rack you put them in, but yeah. Alright guys, so we're back. Woo! Hey. So yeah, I am, as you can tell, or if you can't tell, I'm actually wearing waders because I have a pool outside. A, it's hot. B, it's hot. C, I have a pool. All that equals me swimming. I'm addicted to water. Why not go swimming? So we're gonna now go check on it. It's been about 40 minutes. So we put it in for about 15 minutes at 222 degrees Celsius or 425 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we switched the temperature over at the 15-minute mark. Once that was done, we then put it in for 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And then left that to bake for 35 to 40 minutes. Or until a knife is inside 1 inch from the crust and comes out clean. So I know that, well, I'm going to test it out now. I think they're nearly done. I just added an extra 3 minutes because I had a quick check. One seems about ready, the other one not so much, but I'll retest. Yeah, see the top one? I swapped them over, by the way. It's best if you swap them over because then they get like even amount of cooking. So I'm going to now grab out the bottom one, which should be all ready, and the top one should be much further. So, yay for me. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly grab out the top one and the bottom one. show you what it looks like. I don't burn myself. So this is basically what the pie looks like. I added a bit of nutmeg on top. Again, that's your opinion. So there's a hole in there because I poked it to see how it was. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut a bit. I like to cut middle, make a line, and then just cut out. Up. So if you're a child, by child I mean under the ages of maybe even 12, I'm asking now to get it in and out of the oven because it is quite hot, and I sometimes film myself and I'm 15. So yeah, but if you're an adult, go get it out, man. So I'm just gonna grab a plate, put the pie on it, and my little plate. Where are my little plates? Okay, I'm gonna grab a plate for myself. So I'm gonna like this, just so you can see what it looks like. So it is quite hot. But yeah, I'm going to put this here. Pumpkin pie always reminds me of Pac-Man when I cut it, because I cut it at an angle and then like, because I'm a child, I put like a dot in. It reminds me of Pac-Man. Don't ask me why. So I'm going to grab out something to get it out. I like to use this. I don't know what it's called, but it does help to like get it out if it is cooked. See how this goes, if I can get it out. Looks good, huh? And I love the smell of it. So you can have ice cream with this, which I do have, or my personal favorites, the good old fashioned whipped cream. So yeah, I just like to go a bit of a... I like to make shapes with my cream. I don't know. So I don't know what this shape is. Just a bunch of lines. But yeah. This is how you make something like that. Always wash out your cream, so that way it gets like gross and stuff. I'm gonna grab the other one out. You can have whatever drink you want with it, or you can eat that also with your hands or a fork if you want to be fancy. I like to eat just straight up with my hands. But yeah, I'll just grab the other one out. But yeah, so this is pumpkin pie. So happy Thanksgiving, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to grab the camera. Sorry if it's all shaky and stuff. Just gonna grab it out so you can see actually what it looks like. That is what the pumpkin pie looks like. So the one I've cut is obviously the one I got the piece out of. That has a bit of nutmeg on top. The other one I just put out the oven, and that one's got whipped cream. So if you can sort of see, it's kind of upside down, but it's Pac-Man. Nom 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 nom. But yeah, that is pumpkin pie. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. Yeah. So, focus. Yeah. I'm going to end this video here because I want to eat some pie and I'm going to go swimming. I want to go swimmy in the pool. But yeah, jar it out and I'll see all you guys in the next video. Let's bring it for a hug now.